Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. After the play fake to Carson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The throw complete here to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
They run it with McKinnon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
To pick it up with McKinnon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Gain of 9 yards. First down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. Not much there, only a yard.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
33.
Well, for the Seahawks and Packers, the two winningest teams in the NFC during the decade that just wrapped up. And during that decade, Seattle 2 Super Bowl wins. The Packers had 1. And these two, of course, they met in the playoffs a season ago as well. And it was the Packers behind 2 touchdowns each from Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones who beat the Seahawks 28-23. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
With the handoff to
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
back at his 48-yard line.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Packers 0.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Rodgers again now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
30-yard drive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 yards. And it's
3rd and short, McKinnon. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
taken down.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 7.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
21-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
Escaping the pressure right, and this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 30.
To throw again. Rodgers. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flushed. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. There he goes inside the 30. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And finally marked down at the 23. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Brits take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll go again to Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
Their own 44-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
To Will Dissly.
Will Dissly, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run it again with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 13. Packers 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
The Seahawk ball carrier.
They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They go play action now. Wilson
At the 29-yard line.
That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Wilson's pass.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
The 11-yard line.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Eric McKinnon.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to
DK Metcalf.
Touchdown.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, it's Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Dillon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Take over first.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Wilson's back.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
A gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Shifts free at the 15. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Gain of 14.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Packers.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's second.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They run once more with McKinnon.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Taken down at
the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Wilson wants to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He he's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this a 39-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Rodgers to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Sternberger. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
Now Rodgers. Being chased out left. He's going to let it. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's into the end zone with no time left on the clock. And they're an extra point away from winning this game.
And the celebration is now just an extra point away from being full on. Think about those who may have left the stadium a little bit early thinking their guys might not get this done. Oh, it got done, and in a big way.
No time on the clock. This to claim victory. And he has got it. And to borrow a baseball expression, they're going to walk off a winner. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking. But he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, a touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So for the Packers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6.